Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. With patch 11.1.5 being officially released in less than 1 week, I just want to go through what are, in my opinion, some of the most interesting and coolest items that we will be able to get in this new patch. First, we have a bunch of new mounts that you will be able to get. I'm not going to go through all of them. I already made a video covering all of them, but there are a few ones that I think are really interesting. The first one that I want to mention is of course the Voidfire Death Cycle, which is the last version of these new motorcycle mounts, and this is the purple version. You will be able to get this one only in 1 month because it will be linked to the revisited Horrific Visions that will only start sometimes in May. But as you will see, this is actually very easy to get, and unlike the green version that was really hard to get or the red version that was linked to a promotion, this one will actually be very easy to get by simply doing a few of these different horrific visions. The only other mounts that I want to mention are the new camera mounts. So these ones are really cool because they are really colorful, which I think is something that is actually really nice. So as you can see, this is what it will look like when it will fly. You have this blue version right here. You also have the yellow version, which is also really nice. You then have the green version, which is probably my favorite one. And finally, you have the orange version as well. And so all of them are very vibrant and very cool. And overall, I'm very excited about these new mounts. And for all of them, normally these will be through promotions or the training post, so you will probably be able to get some of them pretty easily. Now, after that, we also have the new Hedgehog mounts, which are also things that will be available through the training post or through promotions. And so these ones are also really unique, really cool. We'll probably be able to get one for each of the different seasons. Because as you can see here, we have the summer one, the autumn one, the winter, and then the spring. So probably we won't be able to get all of them at once, and we'll probably be able to get one during each of these different seasons. But overall, I'm very excited about these new Hedgehog mounts. And also one thing that is important for you to remember is the fact that these mounts actually are flying mounts. And so it means that you will be able, as you can see, to fly with them. So this is definitely something cool. In terms of Transmog sets, we will also be able to get some pretty cool appearances during this new patch. First, with the Nightfall scenario, we will be able to get 2 new tints of the different RT armor sets. So we will have the purple and the white one with all the different categories of armor. So as you can see, this is cloth right here. Then after that, we have the leather sets, which are also pretty cool. Then we have the mail sets, which are these ones right here. Again, I think the white one especially is really awesome. And finally, we will also have the plate version. And again, these are super cool. So for these ones, it will be very easy to get and you will be able to start farming them on April 22nd because this part of the new content will be available right away. With the new scenario and also with the new renown attached to it, you will also be able to get these really cool tabards. And what's cool about these specific tabards is the fact that you will be able to upgrade the appearance of the tabard when you will reach a certain renown. So at renown 1, you will get this basic appearance right here. Then at renown 5, you will get this upgraded version right here. And finally, at renown 10, which is the maximum renown, you will get this one, and all these different tabards, in my opinion, are really cool. After that, we will also have some pretty cool cosmetic sets that will be available through the training post and probably through some promotions. So as you can see, we have this red tint right here. We then have the blue tint. For some reason, it's missing the chest plate. Then we have the green one. And finally, we also have the light yellow / orange one. So what's interesting also with these different sets is the fact that for all of them, you will be able to get one of these helms as well, which are different cosmetic helms that actually matches really well with these different sets, and you will have one for each of the different colors. Finally, the last piece of transmog that I really want to highlight is this new weapon right here. So this is a one-handed mace, and you also have the off-hand item version. And these are the new nunchuk that are, I think, really cool and definitely something that probably a lot of you who are using monk transmogs or this type of ninja transmogs will probably love getting. So again, something you will be able to get through the training post. In terms of transmog items, we also have these different dress bar weapons that are really cool, and so all of them will be available through the training post at some point. And in my opinion, these look really, really nice. Especially, I do love the staffs. I think they are really, really cool. And so, yeah, again, all of them will be things that you will be able to get super easily through the training post. So that's a pretty good news. Another very interesting category of items that you will be able to get when the new horrific visions will be available again sometimes around the 22nd of May are all the new Helm Enchants that will allow you to use some of the powers that were previously available during Battle for Azeroth through the different visions. And especially if you played during BFA, you know that, for instance, the Twilight Devastation one is probably one of the funniest one by far. And as you can see, you will be able to buy them with the different corrupted mementos that you will get through the visions. And you will also be able to get different versions. So this is the basic version, and then you will have the epic version as well. And so what's interesting again with these different items is the fact that you will be able to have them on your helm, and they will be available even outside of the visions. So this is something that will spawn and that you will be able to use even outside of that. When it comes to your alts, we also have some very interesting items that will make your life way easier in patch 11.1.5. So the first one that I want to highlight is this Warband Purifying Kit. As you can see, it will allow you to unlock future veteran items in Horrific Visions to be Warband until equipped. So basically things you will be able to directly send to any of your alts. And then you also have the other version for the Champion's Gear. And so basically, once you unlock that, all the different gear you will get will be things you can directly send to your alts. And this is honestly super easy. You can literally just enter the vision, go directly kill the last boss, and in just a few minutes you will get a piece of gear. Usually it will be veteran, but it means that you will be able to gear up your alts super fast that way. And of course, next to gearing up your alts, you will also be able to actually get them to level 80 really fast. First of all, because you will have a new event, the Winds of Mysterious Fortune, that will allow you to get a 20% XP buff from level 10 to 80. And with that, you will also be able to get some of these different bottles of Mysterious Wisdom. And as you can see, they will increase your XP by another 10% for 2 hours. And so this is something I'm not sure if you will be able to get different stack at the same time. But if that's the case, it means you will really be able to level up way faster during this event. And this event will only be available during the first month from April 22nd to May 22nd. So really make sure to level up your alts and all of that during that time period. Linked to the visions, we also have normally the legendary cloak that should be returning, but so far it's not available in the PTR. But as you can see here, it says rank 1, item level 619, and it will allow you to reduce the sanity loss in the visions. I'm not sure if this is something that they decided to scrap in the end or not, but if this is not the case, then it means you will be able to get it. And hopefully you will be able to get it to a certain high level, which will make this cloak pretty powerful and especially very useful in the visions. And overall, I think it's just cool because we don't really have any legendary items in this expansion. And so that's pretty nice to have another legendary item available. Now, in terms of toys, the only one that I want to mention is the Radiant Lynx Whistle that you will be able to unlock when you will reach Renown 6, I believe, with the new Flames Radiance Renown that will be available starting on April 22nd. And this toy is going to be very useful because this is a new mailbox that you will be able to spawn every 3 hours anywhere you are. And so this is something that will be very useful, and I would definitely recommend you to get it. So definitely a good toy to add to your collection. When it comes to pets, the only one that I want to highlight in this video is Witchy, which will be a pet you will be able to buy from the trading post. And the reason why is because you will actually be able to customize this pet. So as you can see, this is the basic version. And then you will be able to add little outfits and everything to the pet. So I know this is not something that a lot of you are going to be a big fan of, but I still think this is pretty cool because we don't have that many pets that you can actually customize in the game. And so here you will actually have quite a lot of these different customization options. Finally, the last item that I want to mention, and this is something I covered in another video, this is the Kazalgar Adventurer Pack. So we don't exactly know what this item is, how you will be able to get it, or if it's even going to make it into the live version of the game. But the only thing that is interesting about this item is the fact that here you have this note, not guaranteed to contain an actual mount. So in my opinion, I think this is going to become one of these loot boxes that you can get, and you will have a small chance getting some of the different mounts from the War Within. This is very similar to the Landros loot box. As you can see, this is something that was also allowing you to get, when you were really lucky, some of the different TCG mounts, including the Spectral Tiger mount. And so here I think there's probably going to have a way for you to get some of these different boxes, and then you will have a small chance of getting some of the different mounts. Again, I'm not sure if it's going to be some of the rare mobs that maybe you will have as part of the loot table, or some of the mounts from the dungeons or things like that. We'll have to wait and see. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you think about all these different things, and also if you are excited or not for patch 11.1.5. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime I wish you all a great day. Bye!